A lot of people ask me questions, what are pink sheet stocks? What are gray sheet stocks? Well, in this video, I explain. What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here answering your questions. A lot of people ask me, what is a pink sheet stock? What is a gray sheet stock? What is the NASDAQ? What is the OTC bulletin boards? There's like this whole realm of penny stocks that no one really knows about, and frankly, I do. I've been trading 20 years now, 20 years. In penny stocks. Insane to say it out loud. I'm surprised sometimes. But I've made roughly $5 million in that time. A lot of the time I'm trading with a small account in order to teach. I now have 5 millionaire students with several students coming up, making 6 figures. That's best case scenario for penny stocks. It's a very small niche. A lot of people say, why aren't more people involved? Because this is the smallest, strangest, sketchiest niche in all of the stock market. Why do I focus on it? Fuck if I know. Probably just because it's made me a millionaire, you know? From trading it to now having experience to now being pretty much one of the best teachers. I don't know if I'm the best. I know I'm not the best trader, but I do have a lot of successful students, and now my top students all help me mentor other people. So how do you actually get involved with penny stocks? Well, you have to know the basics. Click the link just below this video for a free guide. I'm gonna give you just all the basics, you know, knowing about pink sheets, gray sheets, OTC bulletin boards, NASDAQ. These are different exchanges that penny stocks are traded on, but you need to watch this free guide. You need to learn it. You need to recognize all the vocabulary and all the terminology and all the different strategies involved. It's not rocket science, but there does need some time required. Like, you do need to study up. You do need to understand that preparation is key. It's not about finding any one hot penny stock or finding some hot new investment. They're almost all full of crap. They'll almost all fail if you look at the stats. So why are they called pink sheets? Why are they called gray sheets? What's NASDAQ? These are different exchanges. Pink sheets and gray sheets are like the sketchiest of the sketchy for penny stocks. A lot of these companies don't have financial filings. They're talking about changing the rules, like where all these companies should have financial filings so you can see their abhorrent financial condition. They have very little cash, very little in the way of revenues, losses, debts. Like, if you can come up with your idea of like the worst company possible, that's most pink sheets. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but there is good news, because just because a company is in bad financial shape does not mean that it's a bad stock. It's kind of interesting. The best stocks, the best performing stocks, sometimes have the worst financials. They just have potential. And to be fair, many of these startups, how do you get good financials when you don't have your product? You know, you're developing a very speculative product. So this is what a lot of pink sheets and gray sheet stocks are. Why are they called pink sheets and gray sheets? Well, a few decades ago, when these stocks were traded literally over sheets of paper, like brokers had to write out orders, and on that sheet of paper, on that slip, it was a pink sheet or a gray sheet. There were two different colors based on how bad the companies were. It doesn't matter whether they're pink sheets or gray sheets or, you know, other OTC or over-the-counter bulletin board. Just know they are all very speculative, crappy little companies with maybe one, maybe two products, very little cash, very high degree of risk, and it's for you as a trader or investor, it's oftentimes difficult to get executed on your buys or sells. You can put in an order within a few seconds, get executed like that on a NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange type stock. With a pink sheet or gray sheet, it's not so simple. Sometimes the market makers take several minutes. So if you're buying a stock that's spiking big, with a pink sheet or gray sheet, you might want to use a limit that's above the price. Like if the gray sheet or pink sheet stock is trading at $2 a share, I might use $2.20 a share as my limit, because I know it's going to take a few minutes to execute, and I want to give a little, leeway for slippage. If I'm selling a stock, same thing. I want to give it like an extra 5 or 10% just to make sure I get executed. Because the bad thing about these pink sheets and gray sheets and all these sketchy penny stocks, if it is panicking going against you and you're long, it's very difficult to get out. You might put your limit price and the stock will just panic right below it. And you might be in a stock that drops 90% in a few minutes. So you have to be aware of that ahead of time. The good news is if there is good news in the company and you're buying a stock and you know that it's difficult to get executed, you can put your limit order above the current price. Let's say a pink sheet stock announces a deal with Apple. It's been known to happen. And some of these little sketchy companies that have very little finance, very little credibility, if they get a big vote of confidence from a big company, the stock can double or triple, not just over a few minutes or hours, but days or weeks. And if you're aware of how hard it is to get executed, guess what? You can buy the stock and just hold it because you know other people, they're going to be trying to get in. They might not be as prepared as you. They might not, watch my videos and know to put the limit price. So they're going to keep missing it. They're going to keep putting new and new, buy orders and keep pushing the stock price up, and you can ride the wave because theoretically you'll have listened to me because I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you'll already be in the stock as others are trying to get in and failing miserably in putting the stock price higher and higher. So it's good to know. These are just a few basics. Again, click the link just below this video if you want to learn from my free guide. It's all about education and preparation. No one company can make you rich, but one stock, poorly planned, one trade can make you poor, especially if you go all in or use leverage, which I suggest you not do. I trade very safely. Yes, I've made $5 million in the sketchiest niche, but I trade cowardly, and I highly recommend trading like a motherfucking coward. Leave a comment just below this video too. Let me know what you think. Hey, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.